Hello friends, and welcome to Yoga with Rachel. If you're practicing with me in real time, it is Thanksgiving weekend here in Canada. So normally during this time, we spend some time with our friends as well as our family, eating some yummy and delicious food. But sometimes the food that we eat does not necessarily agree with our bodies, and that can leave us feeling bloated, constipated, or just really uncomfortable. So this practice is fantastic for our digestive system. We're going to be doing a little bit of twisting action, some compression as well as decompression for our stomach area. We're going to be moving nice and slow today as well. Wear something extra comfy like sweatpants, and let's get started. So we begin our practice today by lying on our backs. So take your time getting there. Nice and slow is the name of the game today. And then when you do arrive there, send your legs out long on your mat, tuck in your chin slightly, and place your hands on your belly. Feel free to close your eyes or soften your gaze. So while we are here, settling on into our practice, I invite you to find ways to soften and relax. So perhaps creating some space between your teeth, parting the lips, inviting the jaw to soften and relax. Perhaps this means snuggling the shoulders underneath the back body, creating a little bit more space between the ears and your shoulders. Perhaps you notice that your fingers are kind of gripping and holding on to your shirt. Can you let them soften and gently relax on your belly? What about your toes, your feet? Finding ways to kind of relax and melt into the earth. And once you have done that, let's turn our attention to our breath. As we breathe in, can you feel your belly rise and expand with the air? And then on the breath out, can you feel your belly soften and relax? Breathe in and out. Breathe in and out. So as we breathe here, our goal is to send the breath to our belly. However, my friends, I understand if the breath is more in the chest area, that is perfectly fine. It is my hope that as we move today throughout our practice, that we're able to send that breath down to our belly to really help us get that release or relief that we are looking for. One more breath cycle here. All right, and open up your eyes if you had closed them. Let's hug our knees in towards our chest. Feel free to just place your hands on your knees to create some space, or you can wrap your arms around your shins. And then you can find a little rocking action, swaying action from side to side, offering a really nice massage to our back body. Keeping that breath flowing. Wonderful. And then we eventually find stillness. Keeping your right knee hugged in, let's send our left leg out long on our mat. Flex through both of your feet, so keeping the feet nice and active. So we're interlacing our fingers around our right shin. So feel free to stay here on the ground, just chilling, hanging out. Or you can join me by lifting your head and your shoulders away from the earth and bringing your nose a little bit closer towards your knee. Again, you can keep space. It is all good. And breathe here. Perhaps when you breathe, you can actually feel your belly pressing against your thigh, and maybe that feels nice and yummy. One more breath cycle. And then on your next exhale, we release and switch, hugging the left knee in towards our chest. So the option is to stay here, or you can join me by lifting your head and your shoulders away from the earth, bringing the nose a little bit closer towards our knee. Flexing through both feet, so keeping our toes, our feet nice and active. One more breath cycle. And then release on the exhale, hugging both knees in towards your chest once again. So we're gonna get a little twisting action in now. So we have two options with our arms. We can send them from left to right, palms face down, pressing on into the earth, or you can go to goalpost arms, so bending at your elbows and placing the top of your hand onto the earth, your choice. You can play around with the two if you would like. Okay, breathe in. And then on our next exhale, let's begin to slowly melt our knees over towards the right side, nice and slow. And then once they connect to the earth, just try your best to soften and relax here. So one thing I like to do is to guide my left shoulder blade to the earth. So that way I can stay nice and open in my chest and still get that really juicy stretch in my spine. And you can also turn to look past your left shoulder if you would like. Once again, keeping that breath flowing. Breathe in. And then on the next exhale, we lift our knees back to our starting point. Breathe in here. And then on the exhale, melting the knees over towards the left side. So once again, finding ways to soften and relax here, encouraging our breath to flow down towards our belly. And I know I keep on mentioning the breath, the breath, the breath. But it is such a powerful tool to help us let go of what is no longer serving us, including maybe some trapped gas. So, let that go. And again, you can turn your head so that way you're looking past your right shoulder, looking past those right fingertips. One more breath cycle. And then on the next exhale, connecting to your center as we lift our knees back to our starting position. All right, we're gonna come on through fetal position now, so you can use your right arm as a pillow, melting the knees over towards the right side. And then placing your left hand onto the earth as we prop ourselves up to a comfortable seat on our mat. So I invite you to just notice how you feel. Maybe you're feeling a little bit lighter, a little bit more energized, and maybe the breath is able to travel more freely throughout your body. Maybe it's not all up in the chest anymore. It's slowly making its way down to the belly. If not, it is all good. We still have lots of the practice to go. All right, let's place our hands on our knees. We're going to take some circular motions with our torso. So on our breath in, we shine our heart center forward, loop our shoulders, hug our elbows in towards our side body. And then on the exhale, we round through, chin towards our chest. We're rounding our shoulders forward slightly. Breathe in to smooth the heart center forward, and then exhale to round through. So we're keeping this action going, the circular motion, and we're marrying the breath to the action. So what I mean by that is on our inhale, we come forward, and then exhale, we round through. Feel free to reverse that circle at any time. So this is giving our internal organs a nice little massage, making them all nice and happy. I also like to do this movement because I feel like it gets the juices flowing. You know, I feel a little bit more energized following doing this motion. All right, and then we eventually come back to center, finding some stillness here. I'm just going to turn on my mat, but you can stay exactly where you are. Let's send our legs out long in front of us. Just getting a nice generous stretch in the backs of our legs, maybe even just shake out your legs a little bit here. Beautiful. Let's hug our left knee in towards our heart center and then guide your left foot over towards the right side of your mat. You can stay here nice and lifted, growing nice and tall through your spine, or if you would like, you can join me in another little twisting action. So we're gonna hook our right arm around our left leg and then swim your left fingertips back and behind you. And breathe here. Perhaps as you breathe in, you can feel your belly rise and expand and connect to your thigh. Maybe this feels really nice and yummy. We're also getting a nice hip stretch in there as well, so a little 2-in-1. One more breath cycle. Wonderful. We release, unravel. And we're going to do the exact same dance on the other side. So hugging our right knee in towards our heart center and then placing our right foot onto the earth on the left side of our mat. Wonderful. Totally stay here if you would like, or you can join me in hooking your left arm around your right leg and then swim your right fingertips back and behind you. Breathing here. Breathing some love into our belly. Focusing in on that directional breath. One more breath cycle. And then unravel. Both legs go out long once again. Just give them a little bit of a shake, a little love. And bring the legs in, coming to a cross-legged seat, and then making our way to all fours. You may just need to walk yourself back on your mat a little bit to center yourself. Bring your legs together, feet together, and then come back to sit onto your heels. So you can stay here nice and lifted. When we're still breathing in, we're still feeling that compression taking place in our lower belly. Or if you would like, you can join me in a child's pose. So we paint our mats, sending the hands back and behind us, palms facing towards the sky as we slowly melt our upper body towards our thighs. And last to release towards the earth is our forehead. So you can either rest your forehead directly on the earth, or you can make some fists and you can stack your fists one on top of the other and then rest your forehead directly on your fists. Your choice. This just creates a little bit more space, a little bit more ease, perhaps in this posture. All right. So just as we did in that very beginning posture when we were lying flat on our backs, let's find areas in our body in which we can soften and relax. So maybe let's just quickly check in with our jaw, our brow bone. Angel just jumped on me. Our shoulders, our fingers. What about our toes? And then once we've done that quick check-in, let's turn our attention back to our breath. So once again, sending that directional breath down, down, down to our bellies. Feeling our belly pressing on into our thighs And we are here for 3 breath cycles. Let's breathe on in together and out. Breathe in and out. Breathe in and out. Wonderful. Let's begin to slowly rise on up. And if you have a cat on you, oh my goodness, she's not too happy with me. She like still climbing up my back. Okay, you need to get off. All right, jump off. There we go. Oh my goodness. I think that she wants her food. Anyways, you may have some crazy hair like me, so you can fix your hairdo. Bring your hands to heart in prayer position and then just bow your head, chin towards your chest. Breathe on in through your nose and out through your nose or your mouth. Okay, friends, well, I really hope that this practice served you well today. If you are looking for a little bit more, feel free to repeat this sequence as many times as you would like in order to get that relief or that release that you are looking for. If you haven't done so already, please subscribe to Yoga with Rachel and also ring that notification bell so that way you and I can stay connected. Take good care, my friends, and namaste.